Waitakere United back in action after a break in the competition. Their last game was a loss to the Wellington Phoenix 2-1, but they did create more than enough chances to win it. It's a tough opponent for them tonight, up against Hawke's Bay United. They've been impressive so far and are still undefeated in the competition. They are aiming for their 4th consecutive playoff appearance. Hello and welcome into QBE Stadium here in Auckland for Thursday night ASB Premiership action. It is round 6 of the competition, the last round before teams take a break for Christmas. Now it is a top v bottom clash, Hawke's Bay United posting 3 wins and 2 draws, whereas Waitakere have only managed 1 from 5. It's a tough ask for the men from the West today. Hawke's Bay United's head coach Brett Angel has a good thing going. Let's hear from him now for his starting lineup.
Hawke's Bay United team for tonight: Josh Hill in goal. Koei Matsumoto at right fullback. Left fullback is Sean Lidicote. Martin Canales and Harrison Nash centre-backs. Then we have Corey Chittleborough, Zane Sol, Biani Tay and Tom Biss. And up front we have Hamish Watson and Sam Mason-Smith.
Coming off the back of that 5-all draw last week, confidence must be high coming into today's match.
Yeah, confidence has been building. And as I said, from day one where we were here, not so long ago, seems like just yesterday, but yeah, from Auckland I think confidence is built within the group, and they are quite determined to hang on to what they've already got.
Now Waitakere United, haven't seen them for 2 weeks. How are you approaching this match?
Yeah, they've had a nice little rest. We played on Sunday, but obviously, yeah, look, it's given Chris, I'm sure, a little bit of time to bed his philosophy into a new group of players. So, as I say, we're expecting a very tough match.
Brett Angel just a little bit wary there of what Waitakere have been doing in their time off. Let's go to their head coach now, Chris Milicic.
So Waitakere United today are going to start with Danny Robinson in goal. Right back's going to be Chad Coombs. Inside we're going to have Ross Haviland and Sam O'Regan. And at left back we're going to have Aaron Scott. He's going to move across from the other side. In the midfield we're going to have George Curry, Jake Butler and Ida Francini. And Sean Lovemore will make up the middle of the 4. And up top, we're going to go with Brandon Barnes. We're going to go with Nathaniel Bowen.
Now, Chris, you've had 2 weeks off. What are some of the things you've been working on?
I think it would be pretty clear we've worked on the enthusiasm of the side to do what's needed to get across and up and down the pitch. We've certainly worked a lot on how we're going to defend, so hopefully tonight we'll see a much more complete defensive unit or 2 units. It's quite clear that when you bring players in from all sorts of clubs and they're playing under all sorts of different systems, you've got to get them into a single system, and I think that's been one of the issues here. Hawke's Bay are a good side. They're playing well, and we've just got to do our job defensively, I think.
Well, there we have it, all set for tonight's round 6 ASB Premiership clash. But the big question is, will Waitakere be the first team to beat Hawke's Bay? Let's hand it over to our commentator, Glenn Lama.
Thank you, Narelle. Yes, looking forward to this match. We've got sunny skies for this clash. A little bit on the cool side, but not really too bad here at WUvHBU Stadium, QBE Stadium, for this round 6 clash. And this is going to be fascinating. Usually Waitakere, of course, one of the powerhouses of football and in New Zealand, and they're really battling in 2015-16, bottom of the table at the moment. You just get a feeling that Waitakere have underachieved, and they've got too many good players in their side to be down the bottom for too long. Hawke's Bay United, meantime, at the top of the table, undefeated after 5 games. A wonderful start to the season for them. And they sit 1 point above Auckland City at the moment. Of course, now game behind, having missed last week's round because of their FIFA Club World Cup commitments. We'll see them back in action on Sunday against WUvHBU United in Hamilton. Last time Hawke's Bay United were on this pitch, they drew with Auckland City 1-1. They certainly got a goal against the run of play in that game. But they fought well and they were hard to break down on that occasion. And Waitakere are going to find it tough in this match to break down Hawke's Bay. Have made a fine start to the season, although they had a little blip last weekend, didn't they, against the Wellington Phoenix reserve team. So in the absence of Finn Milne, it's going to be Corey Chittleborough who's wearing the captain's armband for Hawke's Bay in this game, number 7. Lighted up a United player, there he is. Fine prospect, and born in Palmerston North, has experience, of course, the under-17 New Zealand team in 2007 and the under-20 FIFA World Cup back in 2011. Nick Waldron, the referee for this match. He's going to be assisted by Glenn Lockery and Hayden Tutbury. The fourth official, John Robury, tonight.
You're travelling, mate, so it's blue or yellow? Blue or yellow, please. Blue or yellow? Hey? Yellow. You said yellow. Yellow it is. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. You'll be Jack. You didn't say blue or yellow?
Well, hard to believe there's a bit of confusion over the coin toss, but there you go. Let's hope that's the last of the confusion for tonight's game. Yes, Waitakere have, of course, had a change of coach. Chris Milicic comes in now to helm this team. And I suggest they've been working very hard the last couple of weeks. Didn't play last weekend. Last year, these two teams met twice in round 5 and round 14. The first match, round 5, was a draw. 1-1. And Tom Biss, who's playing for Hawke's Bay tonight, scored the goal for Waitakere in that game. And then in round 14, it was a 3-2 win to Hawke's Bay. Nathan Bowen scored both goals for Waitakere in that game. He's playing again tonight. Sean Lovemore, who played for Hawke's Bay last year, scored 2 goals in that team's win. Of course, Lovemore now back playing at Waitakere. So several players knew each other very well, having switched teams through the off-season. So it's going to be Waitakere to kick off. So North Harbour Stadium, round 6 of the ASB Premiership for 2015-2016. Waitakere in the white, Hawke's Bay in their black and white strip. Hawke's Bay, the top of the table team at the moment. Waitakere sitting on the bottom with just a solitary win. And they've given away the ball in midfield here. Is an early chance for Hawke's Bay. And Danny Robinson, first touch. Now Matsumoto, who's already scored 2 goals in this season so far. He got that freakish goal on this pitch when Auckland played Hawke's Bay in a round 1 clash. Hawke's Bay looking good on the ball here as Chetelborough finds some space on that left edge. Interesting to see a couple of players for Waitakere switching positions for this game. Aaron Scott moving to left back, usually plays on the right. And Chad Coombs, who's been a fixture in midfield, has dropped back to that right back position for Waitakere in this game. And Brandon Barnes in a more striker's role is just trying to retain possession for his team there, and we've seen him basically play more of a midfield role in some games already this season, but today in this game he'll be an out-and-out striker as Hawke's Bay move through again. Mason Smith. Here come Hawke's Bay. Nicely cut off there by Tay. Talented youngster. Bowen. Got the call from the referee to ensure that is going to be repeated. It's going to be hard for Waitakere to get there, but still plenty of games left in this season for them to do it. Here's Bahanu Tay. Mason Smith. Matsumoto comes forward. It's a useful cross, but no one in the centre at all for Hawke's Bay. Mason Smith. Might have been interesting if he timed that one. It was Hawke's Bay last week, 5-5 against the Phoenix. That was some game, wasn't it? Mason Smith scoring 2 goals in that game. believe the Phoenix were up 4-0 and still didn't win. Well, it's a nice ball and the flag stays down. Mason Smith tearing onto this one. Watson in the centre, Mason Smith. Oh, he scored. Another breakdown in defence for Waitakere United. Early goal here to Sam Mason Smith. The man they call Pav has scored another goal. Great ball to him, wasn't it? Beat the offside trap. Glenn Lockery, the flag stayed down on the assistants. Flag, and Mason Smith created the space for himself. Got around the defender there, who was Sam O'Regan, and Sam Mason Smith. Easy finish for him in the end, and Hawke's Bay up 1-0 early in this game. Well, that's a dream start to the league leaders. And again, they look to attack down this right edge. This is Biss for Hawke's Bay. Cheddleborough doing a good job in the midfield early. Here's Matsumoto. And that was a stop that needed to be made for Waitakere. Sam O'Regan it was. You just feel Hawke's Bay's just a horror start for the home team. An early goal conceded by them. Mason Smith, his 4th goal of the season. Nice burst onto that one from Biss again. Haviland plays it forward again. Here's Ross Haviland. Bowen. Haviland continues his run. Bowen's going to line up a long-range shot. Drifting wide always, but good intent shown by Waitakere there to come forward. A good run from Haviland from the back there. Here goes Mason Smith chasing forward. Robinson out of the penalty area. Butler. And now Coombs gives it back to Butler. This is Haviland, Ross Haviland. Used to play for Hawke's Bay United. So a few players in these two sides today who have played for the other side. Haviland, one of those. Comes on that right defensive edge for this game. Usually plays in the midfield. It's interesting to see how he adapts to that. A very experienced player, of course, Coombs. Matsumoto getting a bit of space on this right flank again. Here goes Watson again, creating havoc. Good cross too. Oh, jeepers. Mason Smith. Hawke's Bay looking super dangerous again. What a terrific cross from Watson.
Corey, one more right. Easy, Sam, easy. Oh!
Oh, an open header from O'Regan, but it's straight into Josh Hill. Well, O'Regan got himself free there. Goes Nash. Winning the ball well. They're winning all the 50-50 contests at the moment, aren't they, Hawke's Bay? Matsumoto. Away goes Tom Biss chasing that one, but O'Regan has him covered that time. Well, Lovemore has come back on now, so Waitakere are back to 11. Canale is coming forward. Flag goes up this time from Glenn Lockery. Needed to get it on target there.
Concentrate, Martin, don't fight it.
But Waitakere showing signs after the concession of that early goal that not going to be rattled. That's a good hustle on the ball there from Scott. Lovemore. Oh, it's going to fall for Sean Lovemore, is it? Well, a near thing again for Hawke's Bay. So Waitakere starting to flick the switch here. Hope you're enjoying this coverage. It's been good action so far. A lot of chances on goal already. Could easily have had 3 or 4 goals by now. In the end, we've just had the one to Hamish Watson in the 4th minute. O'Regan. Curry. Butler. Curry trying to go hard on Hawke's Bay players. Here's Childerborough again and Watson. That's good play, isn't it, Childerborough? It's going to be a goal kick. Concedes possession, but you can see Nathan Bowen up front, the Canadian player who had a brilliant season through the winter here in Auckland. 24 goals in 22 games. He's just starting to have a strong influence on Waitakere's performance now in this match. Haviland. He's found Bowen. Bowen! Oh, brilliant stuff from Bowen! And that is a penalty. Canales can't believe it. Well, what a wonderful period of play from Nathan Bowen. He's just creating all sorts of havoc. How did he control this one? Well, that's an interesting decision, isn't it? The player who's conceded the penalty looks to be Sean Liddycoat. It's a yellow card. So the referee, Nick Waldron, Liddycoat a yellow card. Well, hearts and mouths here for Waitaka. They desperately want to get back on the score sheet. They'd have deserved it. They've played very well over the last 10 minutes. Going to be Jake Butler, the captain, who equalises for Waitakere. Jake Butler, the most experienced player, the Waitakere legend, 4-time National League winner, who gets his 2nd goal of the season. Here's the penalty again. Liddycoat's the player penalised for this there. Butler equalises his 2nd goal of the season. He got one in the 2-0 win for Waitakere over Southern United back in round 1. And Waitakere have really come back nicely into this game. Scott not penalised there despite shoving Watson in the back. Childerborough. Here's Mason Smith. Butler and Cheddleborough having a good battle in midfield, aren't they, the two captains? Canales wins the ball nicely there for Hawke's Bay. Barnes and Bowen again. Oh, Bowen, that's clever. Look at Bowen, he's on fire at the moment. He earns a corner this time. He's just creating all sorts of problems for Hawke's Bay's defence at the moment.
Wake up, boys.
It's starting to look good for Waitakere once Nathaniel Bowen is on the ball here. And this is Harrison Nash. Who has slowed the game down just a fraction for Hawke's Bay here with this injury. Bowen has been terrific in this last 15 minutes. Look, he got Nash around there. Liddycoat in there, forced to put his body on the line again. And there, Frankini Paston. There's Aaron Scott. Good ball there to Mason Smith. Tay. Liddycoat's going to need a serious set of wheels to catch that one, and he can't get it. Oh, that's been missed by Aaron Scott, and Watson has it again. Positional changes, as I mentioned earlier. Interesting to see Aaron Scott on the right edge. Ooh. And there, Frankini Paston is slightly nervous. Hold on the ball on that occasion. Tay coming forward for Hawke's Bay. So Waitakere doing a good job of pressuring the man on the ball now and making it more difficult for Hawke's Bay to exploit these gaps, although Tay could find something here. Cheddleborough. The power he really needed. Canales. Tommaso Miss.
Come on!
Curry trying to win it for Waitakere. Nasumoto will get another throw in here. Nash. Sol was robbed of possession and Waitakere come forward. Flag is up. Barnes offside. Oh, another yellow card has been given. So Zane Sol has been carded this time. The referee not happy with what's coming out of his mouth, Zane Sol. Another multiple age group representative for New Zealand, Zane Sol, at the under-17 2007 World Cup. But there's the offside. Yeah, Barnes fractionally offside, wasn't he? Coombs.
Hey, come on, relax. Come on, Amish. Keep driving in, drag them in.
Sol on the ball here for Hawke's Bay. That defensive midfield role. Watson. He's looked very good on the ball. Hamish Watson, remember he was the goal scorer in that first 4 minutes. Curry. Barnes. Bowen again flirting with that offside line. Yeah, Hamish Watson having a good game for Hawke's Bay. Scored the goal for them after 4 minutes. Nicely taken. He's created a couple of chances too for his teammates. Terrific. Oh my goodness, Bowen, oh dear, oh dear. This is going to be trouble. Oh, Hill, another penalty. Josh Hill concedes the penalty and gets a yellow card as well. And once again, Nathan Bowen in the thick of it. Well, Matsumoto, that was not good. Really put Hill under pressure, who came back with a rather clumsy challenge. And the referee didn't stand for that.
No, not for the telly.
Bowen's not moved, but he'll be right. He'll pick himself up. What a fantastic match Bowen's having. Well, Barnes is going to take this penalty for Waitakere. Josh Hill has to compose himself here. Barnes. There it is, 2-1, Waitakere in front. The bottom-placed team on the league leads the team who are on top. Brandon Barnes with the penalty. And it all goes horribly wrong at the back for Hawke's Bay again. And Barnes, a beautifully taken penalty, expertly positioned. Barnes gets on the score sheet. His first goal of the season, and Waitakere come back from 1-0 down, leading 2-1. Not long to go until half-time. Bowen's come off the field. It's going to be 3 minutes of added time in this first half. Well, we're coming up to half-time, and we'll just see how we go on that one as Watson. Hawke's Bay will be wise to get Watson on the ball as much as possible. I cannot believe that decision. Convinced it was off a Waitakere player for a corner. Curry doing a good job as Lovemore on the ball here. Nice touch to Bowen again. Bowen! Oh! That would have been sensational. That would have been the goal of the season. Oh, that would have been outstanding from Nathan Bowen. They've given it away there rather softly for once. That was George Curry. What a fascinating half of football here in round 6 of the ASB Premiership for 2015-2016. The bottom of the table team leads the top of the table team, and they had to come back from 1-0 down to do it. Hamish Watson scored for Hawke's Bay early. 1-0. And the 2 penalties came back from Waitakere, Butler and Barnes to lead, or make Waitakere United go into the sheds at half-time leading by 2-1. So a really interesting first half. It's going to be fascinating to see how Hawke's Bay play in the second half. Stand by, we're not too far away from the second half here at QBE Stadium. Well, welcome back to QBE Stadium. What an entertaining first half of football. Hawke's Bay getting on the score sheet early against Waitakere United. This after 4 minutes, Hamish Watson creating all the space for himself and squeezing it past Danny Robinson. Did a great job to finish that. Hamish Watson got Hawke's Bay off and running, and they created several good chances in this first half early. That one there, what a terrific cross from Watson it was to provide a good opportunity for Sam Mason-Smith. But Nathaniel Bowen has been the star of this first half. Created all sorts of havoc. Got the penalty earned there, which Jake Butler put away. That was the equaliser for Waitakere United, and Bowen then seized on a defensive lapse from Matsumoto. And Josh Hill, with a rather clumsy challenge, gave another penalty. And Brandon Barnes got Waitakere in front here at half-time. Wow, what a fascinating half, and what a fascinating half of football to come we've got in this round 6 clash. Waitakere leading Hawke's Bay United, the league leaders at the moment, by 2-1, Narelle.
Players warming up here behind me at QBE Stadium. It's still clear skies. The sprinklers came on at halftime, hence why the hair is a little bit wet. But that's okay. The halftime score here, Waitakere leading. Top of the table, Hawke's Bay 2-1. Stay with us for the second half, but first have a look at what's coming up on Sky Sport.
On Sunday, we head down to Hamilton, where WUvHBU United are back home hosting Auckland City. The Navy Blues, back from the FIFA Club World Cup, will be hoping to regain their position at the top of the table just in time for Christmas. Monday night on New Zealand Football Weekly, the latest action from the 4 ASB Premiership matches, plus FIFA Club World Cup highlights, and we get to know some of the Canterbury Dragons. It's the last show before Christmas, so it's going to be a cracker.
Yeah, so looking forward to those two features coming up, Sunday's game and then New Zealand Football Weekly on Monday. Here at QBE Stadium for the second half now. Hawke's Bay United, the league leaders, up against Waitakere United at the bottom of the table. And we've had a fascinating first half where Waitakere lead by 2-1. Second half underway. Hawke's Bay scored early through Hamish Watson. And then we saw Waitakere really get going in the second period, or second half of that first half. Really got into the game beautifully. And 2 penalties, which they both converted. Butler and Barnes, a penalty apiece for the home team. There is a substitute that has been made for Waitakere at half-time. And George Curry is out of the game, and Michael Guither, wearing 23, is out there for Waitakere. Former Team Wellington player who's proved a useful player off the bench for Waitakere so far this season. There is Guither. Bowen, and now Guither gets it back. Lovely touch from Bowen. Will that fall to Lovemore? And Tay, still not cleared here by Hawke's Bay. Finally, they get it away. Nervous times again for Hawke's Bay. Barnes is going to concede a free kick. Cheddleborough. Space on the left for Waitakere. Oh, it's been won. Offside, though, is Bowen. And again, Nash under pressure at the back. This time, Bowen in a clear offside position. Tay. It's Tom Biss. Watson. Frank Kenny Peston wins possession for Waitakere and gives an early ball to Bowen to chase. It's well won that time by Harrison Nash for Hawke's Bay as Seoul. Now Matsumoto, the Japanese-born player. A couple of goals to him early in the season. He tries to get it back, but nicely defended by Scott, but then he just... Forward comes Seoul. That's a beautiful ball to Matsumoto. It's going to fall again for Seoul, is it? Watson going to get a shot on goal, and well, that was good enterprising play from Hawke's Bay. The best little sequence of passes and play we've seen unfold from them for quite some time in this game. Josh Hill set to clear the ball as number 14 for Hawke's Bay. That's Jade Messias, gets ready to come on. Hawke's Bay starting the second half with a bit more authority than we saw them end the first half. That's for sure. So Corey Chettlebury is going to swing this one in, the captain. Plenty of white shirts though, getting that one away. Bowen, he's asked questions every time he's... Hawke's Bay doing a much better job so far in the second half of keeping Bowen tight, but rather quiet. Tay, Chettlebury falls for him, and it's going to fall for Matsumoto on that right edge, and in he comes. Perhaps hunting down his third goal of the season. Or Robinson forced to pull the ball out over for a corner. The referee, Nick Waldron, is just going to have a chat to Jake Butler here. O'Regan is going to be carded for Sean or Sam O'Regan. Referee not standing for any more lip from Sam O'Regan. Chettlebury with the corner. Oh, just wide from Tom Biss. So close to the equalisers there from Tom Biss. Nice to be taken, wasn't it, from Biss? Only fractionally way to go yet, of course, just under half an hour. As Coons tries to find Bowen. Bay just lacking a little energy. Let's see if Matsumoto can create some. Nice ball. Oh, Watson again this time. Looking for a second goal. Hawke's Bay's, the signs for Hawke's Bay here looking a little bit more encouraging. They're finding space on that right edge through Matsumoto, creating a few more chances. So Hawke's Bay enjoying a nice period here with their enjoying some time in Waitakere's half, something that was quite rare for most of the first half. Matsumoto. Michael Gwyther over there disputing possession for Waitakere, and it's going to be Waitakere possession. Bowen, that's good skill. Bowen, oh, he's good heads-up play there. Josh Hill just slightly off his line. Not a bad tactic there from Bowen, just to remind Hill. And he's got good football brain. Good little look up there and caught Hill off his line, but the execution not something he was looking for. But Chad Coombs here trying to swing this one in for Waitakere. Bowen was the target again at the near post. Chance for Hawke's Bay on the break here. Messias. Messias in the thick of the action at the moment. Well, Chris Milicic, Waitakere's coach, is going to his bench again. Jake Porter, the youngster, about to come on. The midfielder from Onehunga Sports is going to replace Brandon Barnes. He's had a very good game up front. Solid game from Brandon Barnes. Proved a useful foil for Bowen. I'm sure Chris Milicic will be very happy with Barnes' effort in this match. Jake Porter comes on. Spain will not want to lose this game. Being made to work very hard by much improved effort from Waitakere in this game. That's a beautiful ball to Matsumoto. He's testing that left defence of Aaron Scott over there for Waitakere. Much more improved effort from Waitakere. Hawke's Bay's got it. Watson. It's a good ball. Sean Luddycote doing a good job for Hawke's Bay again, although he wins a free kick too with Jake Porter. Again, an awkward ball from Josh Hill, putting Luddycote under a bit of pressure again, wasn't he? Matsumoto is pretty much stuck exclusively to that right touchline. Matsumoto almost getting that back. Another 50-50 ball almost falling to the attacking team. The player is called onside, and Mason Smith unable to control it. Well, John Robury is out there. Not often we have an injury in football, of course, but it has happened on this occasion. And John Robury back out, or out there now for the rest of this match. Just under 20 minutes to play. Bowen. 2-1. The score, no goals in the second half. After what was an entertaining first half, which saw Hawke's Bay score early after Hamish Watson. After just 4 minutes, and then they had a couple of other very good chances in that first 15 minutes. But then Waitakere really got going, and Nathan Bowen certainly creating havoc. Third game in charge in the stint at Waitakere as that is play on. And tough start for Milicic. He had 2 losses, but he's got a much better performance going on from his team in this game. Matsumoto out there having a good game on that right edge in the second half. Kohei Matsumoto from Osaka in Japan, a former Auckland City player, of course. Now, let's see what Hawke's Bay can cook up here, but good defence on Watson. They're well aware of the threat Hamish Watson poses are Aaron Scott and O'Regan. Another chance for Hawke's Bay, who are starting to threaten more now. See what they can cook up here from Cheddleborough. Mason Smith. Hawke's Bay supporters will be encouraged. Perhaps a second goal is not far away here for Hawke's Bay. Which could mean a grandstand finish over these last 11 minutes. Liddycoat. Liddycoat again. This time it's been defended well. Franketti Paston on the ball here. Billingsley. Matsumoto does a good job of shrugging off Bowen on that occasion. Balls like that in the first half, Bowen was making a real nuisance of himself back in numbers. So Takari hanging on here. Oh, that might be a goal kick. So just under 10 minutes to play. Hamish Watson's played well. Scored the goal, remember, in the first half. So Hawke's Bay starting the game strongly and ending the game strongly. In fact, you'd have to say Hawke's Bay have been the better of the two sides in the second half. Certainly created a good 3 or 4 chances. This went just wide of the post. Same with Watson from a header. 2 very good chances in the second half for Hawke's Bay. Noah Billingsley. Nice touch from him. Coombs. Porter. Butler has it now. Trying to stay positive. That's a good ball. Porter. Chance for him to have a crack. Now can Hawke's Bay break? Takari drifting back, and they have all their players back in the Hawke's Bay half other than Bowen. Tay has it back again. The momentum is got to be restarted. Canales. Now Matsumoto. What will he do? Gives it to Watson. It's going to be a goal kick. So, now Messias again. Oh, that wasn't far away from being a terrific ball through, but again, good defending, and Bowen's offside. That will allow Hawke's Bay to make another substitution, and in fact, what's happening here is a player being called over for giving more lip, and we're going to have a straight substitution. So out of the game comes Watson. Solid game from him. Kyle King is on and joined WUvHBU on 6 competition points. Of course, WUvHBU will remain in 5th spot on goal difference, but puts Waitakere back in the picture. They can hang on here, but perhaps Hawke's Bay might pinch it here. Mason Smith has fallen for Matsumoto. That player's offside. Cheddleborough offside. Close call for Hawke's Bay. But Hayden Tutbury over the assistant referee has called Shettleborough being offside. Ooh, pretty close call, wasn't it? Well, it's going to be Hawke's Bay possession. There's a lot at stake in this game. Chris Milicic, minutes away, just a few minutes away from his first win in his latest stint as Waitakere coach. He took over from Brian Shelley, remember, who was player coach for the first 3 games of the season. Billingsley has it. He's striding forward here, Noah Billingsley. Plenty of pace in the youngster. Oh, he's been dispossessed beautifully, though. Well, the game losing a bit of its shape in the last 30 seconds to a minute for Tay, really.
Joke, mate. Help him out! Let's go, kick!
And there it is, a win to Waitakere. Well, despite their positions on the table, always suspected this game was going to be tight. A thrilling first half and a pretty dogged second half from Waitakere has kept Hawke's Bay United out. So Hawke's Bay United lose their unbeaten record this season. This is their first loss, and they have been beaten by the team who is on the bottom of the table. A much-needed victory for Waitakere United. They now propel themselves off the bottom of the table for the meantime with their second win in their 6th game this season. Danny Robinson will be happy, and so will the rest of the Waitakere United side, who'll put on a much stronger performance in this second half. So 2-1 the final score. Just give you the goal scorers once again. It was Hamish Watson who scored for Hawke's Bay in the 4th minute. Penalties to Butler and Barnes in the first half after some terrific play from Bowen on both occasions. Got Waitakere in front 2-1, and that's how it stayed. No goals in the second half. Waitakere United victors here in this round 6 clash at WUvHBU Stadium. 2-1 over Hawke's Bay United.